Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU4U Gaming, and today it's time for some more Whispers of a Machine. So, our latest clue is this note right
Grandmaster
here.
Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant.
So, I was thinking to go and talk to Rolf right now, but I think it might be a good idea to go and get the book first and see if we can somehow find a clue to what the quote is, because otherwise Rolf is not going to give up whatever those things are, right? So the question is where the recycling center is, though, on the map. But let's see if we can find it. Just trying to remember where we might have found that. We have Rolf right there, but I think we're gonna wait with talking to him. Where was the recycling center? Ooh, there's a shopping district. I'm thinking that's the school. Maybe it was over here, because we kind of just, spawned in at the recycling center, right? And then we kind of popped right back to town, so I can't remember where the recycling center was. Okay, we have a wreck elevator, we have the workshop. That's not where we need to go. So where is... Was it over by the shopping district? Oh, right. It was actually right where we started. It was up here. I just forgot that's where we came out afterwards, I guess. And then we talked to the artist who was standing here. Okay, well, found it. So let's see. There were some books in here. Let's see if we can find the one that... what was his name? Vilgert was talking
there it is,
about.
The book from the library. Got it.
Okay, so now we have the book.
The Kingdom of God is Within You by Leo Tolstoy. This looks ancient, pre-collapse for sure. A number of pages are marked in the margins, likely to easily find them. Even if one of the marked pages contains the quote I need, there's too much text. I'll need more to go on. Maybe someone who had regular contact with Leonard would know the quote if they saw it.
Well, no one really seems to know him. Apart from Vilgert, the guy in the church, but he didn't really know anything about the quotes he said. So I don't recall anyone else actually really knowing him. Pretty much everybody was like, no, I don't know who Leonard is. Okay, so is there anything new here? Bookstairs, crate, spin, big tube, door, instructions, power cables. We have looked at all this. Probably... Huh. Desk.
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork.
Okay. Guess we're gonna have to look around a little bit. I know we could talk to Rolf, but this note actually kind of indicates that we need to find out the quote before we're gonna get anything. So I don't think he's the one we need to talk to. The junk heap, that's probably just where the kids were. Okay, let's try and go back and look around. We are just gonna skip you for now. Well, we could see if we can talk to him about other stuff.
Hello, Ralph.
Hey, look, I'm pretty busy here. Not really a good time to talk.
This can't wait. You heard about your brother, right?
It's a small town, what do you think?
Sorry about your loss, but I really need to ask you some questions.
Fine.
Okay. Well, probably a good idea to do this, so let's try and do it.
What do you know about the conduit?
You know I'm a gardener, not an electrician, right?
That's not... Never mind.
He's not the nicest person.
I'm sorry, Rolf, but I have to ask you about your brother's death.
I know, and I wish I had something to give you. but I don't know what happened.
So you have no idea who'd want to kill Leonard?
It's gotta be the nutjob who killed those other people, right?
It's possible, but far from certain. When was the last time you talked to your brother?
A week and a half ago or so.
Okay, how did he seem? What did you two discuss?
He was his usual self, but what we talked about is private.
Look, every little detail matters. What he said could be the key to finding his killer.
I'm not gonna betray his trust. If you want to arrest me, go ahead. But that's all I'm gonna say.
What can you tell me about the Church of Epos? I know for a fact that your brother was a member.
So? That's not a crime.
Come on, Rolf, work with me. Don't you want me to catch your brother's killer?
Yes, he was a member, but I'm not. I spent 10 years trying to get him out of that place.
Why would you do that?
Because he changed. He became this sullen, slow, serious, fucking block of a person. He used to be so full of life, you know? I know he died just yesterday, but the Leonard I grew up with, he's been dead for a long time.
I understand, Rolf. Thanks for sharing. No, I don't want to tip him off before I figured out the exact quote.
Yeah, that's why I had a feeling we had to talk to someone else and find this.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sure, I've seen her around, but that's pretty much it.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company. Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty bruises.
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify it.
What do you think of Walter?
He's kind of a loon, isn't he? And coming from me, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
What kind of relationship did you have with your brother?
The sibling kind. We weren't enemies, if that's what you're asking. The rest is really none of your business.
A very private person and generally not so fond of the authorities, I have a feeling.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rolf?
I'm not in the mood for small talk. Ask your questions so I can get back to work.
Okay, so everything here. And we have to note that's definitely not what we need.
I don't need to know his opinion on that.
No.
Do you know who this is?
Sure, it's that teacher, Melinda, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I know about her.
Probably don't want to show him this.
I should keep this to myself, or he might figure out that I'm not the person Leonard wanted to have the evidence.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That's it, for now.
Good.
Question is... who we can talk to about... Leonard. Someone who has contact with him regularly. Well, there was the person at the recycling center, the one who found him, but we haven't seen him since. Okay, going to the school is probably not gonna help. Going to the clinic, nah, not really. Unless we would find someone waiting, but that doesn't make much sense. There's this kid, of course, but I don't think that's who we need to talk to. Okay, let's try and go into the canteen. There was a couple of people in here, but so far we haven't been able to talk to them. I don't know if we can now. Oh! Okay, this is different. Oh, who's this with the hoodie? Interesting. And she's got a big suitcase
Hi
with
there.
us. Oh, with
Hello,
her.
stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that.
Interesting. But this is
Hey
the
there.
guy we
How
needed
are
to
you
talk
holding
to, I
up?
think.
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
He was the one who kept kind of being overwhelmed by the trauma at the recycling center, wasn't he? So I think that's who we need to talk to.
Have a look at these marked pages. Does anything remind you of things Leonard used to say?
Give me a minute, will you?
Sure.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so we found that quote. Awesome. Let's see if he can handle a little bit of questioning this time.
Do you know anything about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Not really, just hearsay. I'm sure you've heard it all before.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting this. I actually wish it just got turned on automatically.
Do you know anything about the murder of Maya Strand?
No, I rarely go to the museum these days.
What do you know about the conduit?
You mean like for electricity?
No, it's an organization. Pro AI.
Oh, never heard of them.
It constantly says he's anxious, but I don't think that necessarily has to do with anything, because so far it has just seemed to be his personality.
What can you tell me about Leonard's death?
I already told you everything I know about that.
Okay, that sounded a little bit defensive though.
What's your opinion on the Free Church of Epos?
I don't know much about it, but going to church doesn't sound like the worst idea. Maybe I should go and light a candle for Leonard.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
A little bit. We both grew up here in town, but we weren't friends or anything. He seemed like the last person you'd think would get murdered, though. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Do you know Katarina Berg, the teacher?
No, I have no idea who that is.
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
I normally don't have much contact with the police, but from what I can tell, he does a fine job.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
Never met her, but I'm not much for politics. I have enough to worry about down here in the real world.
I think a lot of people would say that.
Did you know Maya Strand?
I didn't, but I wonder how the museum will recover from her death. She was the driving spirit of that place, and I can't think of anyone who'd be willing to pick up the reins.
What's your view of Dr. Pearson?
He's as weird as they come, but everyone knows that. He's a fine doctor anyway.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
I couldn't say. I've had very little contact with him.
What do you think of Volter?
Oh man, he's hilarious, but some of his robots really give me the creeps.
So tell me what you know about Leonard.
We already went through this. I don't have anything new to add.
Yeah, I have asked him about that a lot, right?
Do you know Rolf, the plant master?
Sure, he brings our gardening waste to the recycling center every week. He's kind of an asshole, though. Always seems to be trying to rip you off.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Do you recognize this woman?
I don't. Sorry.
Don't think he wants to say
I
anything.
don't think he'd be interested in that.
Not at all. And this is always just about the conduit.
I don't need to show him that.
Nope. But we got the quote.
I'll
we
let
got
you get
the
back to
quote.
your drink.
Okay, good luck out there.
Awesome. So let's head back out and see if Rolf is still over here working on the lawn. I'm quite curious to see where this game is gonna end up, where the story is gonna end up.
Hey, I had a few more inquiries.
Fine.
Oh, no. This one.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back. Here, now go bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best. Got rid of the note. No need to hold on to that. Let's see here. There was an audio tape and a few documents inside.
Ooh, okay, so where was it we could listen to this? That was in the museum, right? Okay, but let's see
These
what
look
this
like
is.
surveillance reports. It seems that Leonard was investigating Carl, Katerina, and Maya. The museum, the junk heap, and the apartment at Mimir Road are all mentioned as locations of interest. Leonard must have followed them around town and documented their activities. There's not much new to me in here, but there's mention of multiple tape recordings. Maybe they can offer some other clue to the killer. I need to figure out some way to play that tape.
Okay, but why would he kind of be investigating them? That's kind of odd. Okay, so let's try and listen to this tape and see, and hopefully it makes more sense than the other ones. Here we go. And go in here. And it was right over here, right? Yes. So
This tape is in pretty bad shape, but I might be able to do something with this machine here. All right, looks like the machine has analyzed the tape. Maybe I can reduce some or all of this noise.
Okay, so this is play, this is rewind, I guess. Not sure what that means.
I shouldn't do that before I filtered out all the noise.
Okay, and
I think I need to work with smaller sections of the tape by using those two yellow selection sliders.
okay, cannot filter multiple noise sources. So, oh, maybe this is like a cut. Aha, yeah, I do use something like this, of course, when I make recordings for YouTube. So let's see, is it because we want to build out some of this stuff? Cannot filter multiple, or maybe we have to get like that. Nope. Okay, so do I want one of these things? Too small frequency sample. Okay, so oh, come on. Oh, okay, come on. Okay, so what if we take this one over here? That's like a big one, and cannot filter multiple noise sources. I'm a bit confused. Let's try and take a little bit more. Doesn't do anything.
I shouldn't do that before I filtered out all the noise.
Cannot filter multiple noise sources. Okay, and this is too small. Oh. What is that white one that is like pushing around? See, now there's like a white thingy there. Nope, you won't do it. So, well, let's try and take this then. Doesn't do anything. I don't get it. What is it exactly that I'm supposed to get? And what does this do? So this is too small. And the other ones are like, okay. What if we take this thing over here then? Cannot filter multiple. It doesn't really actually say anything at all. Okay, so what if we move you all the way over, and we have rain, we have wind, metal clank, thunder. Wind, metal clank. Trying to see if there's a clue to what it is we want to... Okay, so I guess we have to find one of those things and filter that out, maybe. So now we have some wind here, somewhere. And I like filter that out. Move you over there. There we go, let's move it back a little bit. Cannot filter more. Okay. But there's always rain, so how... Oh, so do I have to find a place where there's only rain, maybe? Processing. Noise pattern successfully filtered. Ah, okay, cool. So... Yep, figuring it out. Okay, so all of this is wind, right? So if we filter that... Okay, and then we had something going on over here, I think. Let's see what... Oh, no. Oh, stop it. I'm trying to pull this one. Thank you. Okay, we had the metal clank feed. Okay, thunder. Let's try and remove the thunder if we can. Yeah, so if we do something like this, maybe? Yep. Okay. And we remove the clank. It said that that was like too small. Oh. So I don't know if it's gonna let me. Let's try. Error too small frequency sample. But they pretty much all are, aren't they? Okay. Oh. Go over there. But that removes the noise, so... And actually I was thinking about this as cutting, as you cut something away, like a piece of the video, which is not, or in this case, audio, but that's not what it actually does. It just removes whatever it is you're focusing on, noise-wise. How can we do this? Okay, that was not a very clean. That's a little, you know, it actually includes some of the talking and not just the clink. But okay, so now we have it. Haha, figured it out. Yay! Actually, oh, I don't have a stop button. Okay, let's go back. And can't really hear anything, right? Why can I not move this? Come on. Okay, you kind of have to touch it all the way out at the tip to actually get it to do anything. So I guess this might be enhanced or something. Ew, yeah, nice. Amplification. So it's amplifying. Okay, cool. We had the bar all the way over, right? So
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
What was that extra sound that it made?
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Chimes.
I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either.
Interesting. If only I knew where it was recorded.
Okay, so that's probably a clue for that, right? So we heard the chimes. Otherwise, there's not much point in adding that extra sound to it when we have kind of removed everything else. Chimes. Well, I guess we're gonna have to look around for that and see if we can figure something out. Chimes. I feel like it rings a bell, but nope, don't remember. Anyway, that is what we are gonna be doing next time, guys. So thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.